Me voy a mover, me voy a mover. ¿Ya estás grabando?
Sí, y no es neta, es neta.
Es que...
Nada. No leyeron bien.
We will talk.
After when you're ready. We're ready.
We will talk about Architecture Street, San Francisco, Sofia, and
Well, one of the things we noticed on the street is, for example, they already talked about it in the past presentation, but that people take the parking spaces in front of their houses and use them for their own, or sometimes they sell them to other people so they can park close to the stadium or close to the school or close to, I don't know, there is close there. And also there's ways for you to take like, for this space to be yours. You can call the government and they can make this space yours so you can park your car there. You don't have to do this, but people do this and it's really bad. And the street is for everyone, and you have to do your part and you have to share it. And some of the things we found here are like civility, courtesy, equality, and you have to be caring.
another part of the street, like we saw in the second presentation, I think, is that people park in the sidewalk, so we can't walk in there, and it's bad parking also because they got their own spaces in the apartment. So if a person parks there, it's because he was lazy or something like that. Also, it's a lack of empathy of the people who park the car there because we can walk it, and lack of respect and solidarity with others. Also, if a disabled person is passing by, he needs to go to the street, and this thing was very good built. So maybe the chair or something makes stuck, or also all solidarity with all the people around you. Yes.
Also, we found the sidewalks. What about pedestrians, wheelchairs, or strollers? It's a lack of responsibility. The government, first of all, the tree were. We love trees, and they're the city. They're the lungs of the city. But as Marisol said, we have to choose the right vegetation. After that, here's the light post. But it's in the middle of the street, so what would happen if a mother were walking with a stroller? She would have the need to go to the street, and she would have the risk of being hit by a car, or a wheelchair as well. And then there's the trash can. It's also blocking part of the street. So it's a lack of responsibility from the government and from all of us. And then it's a lack of courtesy against to everyone, and then lack of justice. We should all have the same opportunities. So the wheelchair should have the same opportunity as a pedestrian because you can jump there, but the wheelchair cannot jump. So it's also a lack of justice. And then this is our poster. And it says, "Can you read the name of the street?" The mailman can't read it either. So then we wonder why our letters never arrive, or our packages, or the delivery service or something. Well, they can't read the street, so it's not their fault either. So this is the government's issue, and it's our issue as well. I was surprised to see a policeman pass by, and they did nothing. Like, they saw how people put the blocks in the streets, and they just passed by, just caring about the security or maybe of a thief, but not like the urban spaces.
Also, in the first picture we saw, like, when they talk about the stadium, when it's a game, people rent the space even when it's public. Well, one time I talked with one of that persons, and they had to give like a bribe to the policeman to let them park there. So they give them the permission to rent the space. So like.
We need a change. That's it.
Remember, each presentation is unique. It could be you're sharing pictures, obviously, it's the same streets. So don't say like